Okay, back with another video. It looks like my phone is experiencing problems. I have too many things in the storage file, so I had to delete some files. And I guess I'm just putting too much on my phone. So, anyway, I wanted to kind of pick up where I left off about the other thing that I think people had against me. And either way, no matter how you look at it, if they were holding it against me because I never told anybody about my intellectual abilities, then nobody wants to come off as a braggart, okay? And then also, I never felt as though it was. I felt as though, considering the environment that I was in, it was more like, being socially responsible for myself. Because oftentimes, white people tend to get competitive and jealous over a minority because white people have been socially conditioned to believe that nobody is intellectually superior to white people, but they forget that has to be taken on an individual basis. And so it becomes an issue of race. And this is another issue that, when it comes to terms of employment, constantly giving me tests or stupid pop quizzes from hell, singling me out, it's a matter of discrimination. So, I'd rather people just treat me, normal. Now, granted, I'm not going to sit here and talk about reality television shows or anything like that. But, hey, if I was to talk about TV, I don't watch a lot of television, but, if there was a TV show that you think I'd be interested in, by the way, I used to love Unsolved Mysteries and stuff like that, you could suggest shows that you think that I like or whatever. Piggy's been watching this one TV show that I'm thinking about, maybe watching a few episodes with him, because I like mysteries and stuff, but I really haven't been interested in sitting in front of the TV. I just kind of want to be off to myself lately. But it's things like that there's going to be differences there, but that doesn't mean that I can't be friends with other people. It just means that some things aren't going to be of interest to me. But to constantly treat me like I'm the other, that's where you're dealing with issues that relate to discrimination, okay? And there is no reason to discriminate against me. You have to think about what the job entails, okay? If the job is asking for certain specific duties and I'm able to perform those duties and there is written proof, like, based off my resume, that I've done this for another employer, then that's what you go off of. And, that's what, it's another issue that is, causing people to treat me differently. I would have every right to keep that to myself. Now, like I said on my other video, nobody likes a braggart on Facebook. Now, I know that's what people do on Facebook all the time. They go to one place, they may not rarely go on vacation, but they go on one vacation, and then they sit there and take pictures, and they try to project themselves off as these, like, jet setters, okay? People tend to blow themselves up on Facebook. Okay, I never thought, like, for example, when I found out 10 years ago, or I had it confirmed 10 years ago, I never thought of putting it on Facebook or anything like that. You know what I said? I kept thinking in the back of my mind, okay, well, you know what, that figures. That figures. And I just left it at that. I never fucking did anything. Some people think I'm eccentric because I don't talk. I mean, even my son really doesn't know who I am. But I'm the kind of person, when things aren't, I would say that my work life has been extremely stressful. And it had been intensely stressful during that time period. When I look back, it's like from 2007, 2008, starting in 2008, and then like right around 2009, everything in my life was just extremely stressful. And, I tend to withdraw a lot when I'm going through stress. So, there's a lot of things that I never talk to my son. And plus, my son, I don't think it's fair for a parent to dump all that crap on their kid, I mean, it's a lot of responsibility raising a kid, and, I just never thought that I should talk to him about those sort of things. And, he knew that my father was extremely intelligent, and I've told him that, the people that I've met from my family side of the family, pretty intelligent. I just never really thought it was that big of a deal. I really don't. So what I'm dealing with is harassment. So they're using that on top of these weird ideas that I'm some sex fiend or something, and they're topping it off with that. So it's all bullshit. All of it is. All of it. It's all rumor. It's all bullshit. And then, you're throwing that on top of it. So I think that covers all three. So now I don't have to upload the other video. I'll just use the top of my camera. But I think it's like I'm going to have to buy another camera eventually anyway. But so that's really where I'm at, you know, and that's the issue, you know what I mean? It's like I'm irritated because, you know, I believe that I'm one of the best in what I do, okay? And what I mean by that is I know a lot about business administration. I know a lot about, you know, running the daily operations. That's not to say that I don't know more, okay? A certified public accountant is going to know more about, you know, certain tax laws and stuff like that. They know more of that kind of stuff, okay? But as far as running a business, legal aspects of it, I'm really good at my job, okay? So the very fact that I'm struggling, and I can identify where these people went wrong, which a lot of them went wrong, that should make me stand out, you know, among, you know, with employers. So, I mean, I'm hoping that this, you know, does some good. And also, mostly, you know, I do hope that it helps other people. I really do. I really do, because I'm hoping that people will look at the things that they're holding against other people and stop doing what they're doing. Because there's so many. I can't go on. I can't tell you how much people suffer from this program. It's not even funny, and it's devastating. It's absolutely devastating that this kind of stuff happens. Now, I am kind of curious though about, like, for example, you know, like for example, my interactions in town. Like when I went with Piggy, I noticed that, you know, Piggy is treated like a normal person, but I'm like always treated with like contempt by people like at stores and stuff. Like I'm the one who's doing something wrong, when in fact that's not even the case, okay? I'm the one who's like an angel here, and he's the one who basically is, I mean, I'm not holding him responsible, but I'm just saying is, I'm not the one who is dirty. I'm not the one, I don't like to call him dirty, I just think he's brainwashed, but I'm not the one who's doing anything. It's not me, okay? So, obviously, I'm dealing with things that are not right. And I'm the one who is treated unfairly, where, like, people like his mom, you know, is treated like a normal, respectable person. And she's not. She's a child molester, she's an abuser, and she doesn't deserve to be treated that way. So, obviously, I'm in a situation where, you know, I'm in an environment where, obviously, I need to leave. I don't, you know, there's nothing for me here in Bakersfield, and so I would like to leave, you know. And they basically persecuted an innocent person. They persecuted an innocent person for no reason, for absolutely no reason whatsoever. So, yeah, I'm completely innocent, and these people are basically respecting and giving privileges to people who are basically corrupt. I mean, that's pretty much the way it is. So anyway, I think that's the last of the videos. I wanted to put up those 3 videos this morning because it's kind of breaking it up as to what these people could have used against me to treat me the way that they did, and they had absolutely no right to. So I'm floored, okay? But I will tell you, in these last few years, it has been very difficult for me. I have basically been a victim of racial hatred, sexual harassment, and religious discrimination for no reasons, and it's all unjustified. That's pretty mind-blowing. I will have to say it's all very mind-blowing. But I hope that people who are on the outside, whether they're in Bakersfield or whatever, here, there, anywhere in the United States, even in other countries, I hope you've learned from this and you will apply it to your daily habits and business and whatnot. Okay, I'm going to wrap up this video, and have a wonderful day.